Hello, in this video I'm going over a software package that I've been working on for quite some time now. It's called ndlist. It's a package for the programming language Tcl, and it provides support for n-dimensional lists or tensors in native pure Tcl language. So, um, let's get into it. So first of all, what's an ndlist? Well, an ndlist is anything because a 0D list is just a value. It's just like a Tcl string. It can be anything. Um, you can store whatever you want in there, and it doesn't have to be a formatted list or anything. A 1D list or a vector is a valid Tcl list. And a 2D list would be a matrix. It's a list of equal length lists. And an n-dimensional tensor is going to be a list of equal shape n minus 1 dimensional tensors. So it's recursive. You can keep on increasing the number of dimensions as many times as you want. It doesn't matter. So with this format and concept, the ndlist provides advanced indexing capabilities. So in Tcl, you can index into nested lists, but you can't do things like slice a n-dimensional list at a certain axis or get a range at a certain axis. It's only like individual indices that you can get, or individual indices you can modify. All the commands that allow you to access ranges or modify ranges only works with one-dimensional lists. Otherwise, you'll have to do like mapping and everything. So the ndlist command provides these features to do these modifications and access portions of an n-dimensional list, regardless of the number of dimensions. In addition to indexing, you also have element-wise math. So in Tcl, math is kind of a bit annoying to do, if I'll be honest, as somebody who likes Tcl. You can't just do math on the command line. That's not how it works. It's a very procedural language, so every line has to start with the command name. So in order to do math, you have to start with a math command. So by default, there's the expr command in Tcl, which does scalars. But then the ndlist command provides the nextpr command, which allows you to do element-wise operations on vectors, matrices, 3D tensors, doesn't matter, by referring to that tensor or whatever with the @ symbol. So if you do that, then you get an output of a tensor. So if you don't refer to any vectors or matrices with the @ symbol, it'll just do a normal expression. So it'll just do a scalar math expression. So you can use nextpr instead of expr for all your purposes. It might be a little slower because there's more overhead, but yeah. So it's just basically it's expr but with some additional features. Additionally, there's data import and export. So you can read and write files really simply, as well as read and write matrices, where it automatically converts from CSV to matrix and so on and so forth. So also a really useful feature, especially if you're implementing this into some sort of workflow. I also have been working over the past few years to make it easier to install Tcl packages. I highly recommend checking out Tin, which is a software package manager that I developed for Tcl that works just with GitHub. It's more of a way to distribute code amongst your friends and people in your group or whatever. But yeah, so it's lightweight, but it's just a simple way to get the software out there. So I recommend checking that out because then it just requires a couple lines in a Tcl shell to be able to install and start using ndlist. Yeah, so I only covered a couple little features of ndlist. There's a lot more to it. There's a bunch of stuff for like modifying the dimensions of an ndlist, slicing it, combining different ndlists together, changing the shape. There's also more mapping commands and functional mapping commands. So there's a lot there, as well as some specific things for vectors and matrices, like basic statistics, like max, min, mean, standard deviation, as well as for matrices, there's stuff like transpose, matrix multiplication, those sorts of things. So I've been working on it for a while. I'd appreciate people's feedback. I haven't quite released version 1.0, but once I do, then it'll kind of be locked in, and I'm not going to be making many changes to it. So stay tuned for more updates, and if you want to check it out, again, here's the URL for the repository. It's also going to be in a link in the description. So anyways, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.